Hello, everyone. My name is Sean, and I am the Crypto Smith, and welcome back to the channel. We've got another video on XRP. Is it going to pump? Is it going to dump tomorrow with the release of the Hinman email docs? Right? Everybody is talking about it. Literally everybody in the crypto space is talking about the Hinman emails. Today, here is crypto Twitter, and Hinman emails currently trending at 2,332 tweets. Let's see, Endgame. Are you excited to see the Hinman emails? Ripple curb stomp on the SEC and getting the Hinman emails disclosed publicly is going to turn the market so bullish in the coming days. Let's see. We've got, who else is here? Zach Rector. He's retweeting Brad Garlinghouse. Brad Garlinghouse earlier today said, wish I could go into depth now, but we've waited this long, 18 plus months. I don't want to overstep. Suffice to say, at Stuart Alderati, and I believe they were well worth the wait. So as you remember before, Stuart Alderati and Brad Garlinghouse said that we're going to be shocked at what comes out in these emails and these other docs in the prep to the Hinman speech in 2018. And if you're not really up to date on all of that which happened, I have a video here from CryptoLaw. He put this out. It basically breaks everything down into detail about what happened with the Hinman emails, the Hinman speech, and the ensuing legal action from the SEC. So I'm going to add this to the end of this video. So stick around and watch that. It's very interesting. It may give you some details that maybe you didn't know before. But CryptoLaw, John, who is John Deaton, he does very well in breaking these things down and letting us know what's going on. But then you got Digital Asset Investor here, who did a little article or who tweeted out this article from 2018 from New York Times about venture capitalists seeking safe harbor for virtual currencies. And this is really about the venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz. And then it has a lot to do with Ethereum and how Ethereum came out with their ICO and disguised whales and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. But what I wanted to talk to you about today real quickly is, what do you think is going to happen? This is one of the most anticipated days I can remember in quite a long time. So now it's not going the case doesn't end right tomorrow with this document dump from the case, but it does give us an insight as to all of the legal documents that the judge is having to look through in order to make her decision, which may come soon and maybe several more months. We really don't have any idea. So the question for me, really, when I ask myself, what's going to happen? Are we going to really see how the SEC kind of screwed up and how they caught themselves in a trap? Or maybe there's just some unethical activity at the SEC, right? What are we really going to see? And is that going to translate into a market move? Is XRP going to run, right? Or is this going to be buy the rumor, sell the news, in which, right, we always have this situation where some project will pump basically on early news, and then once it comes time for that event to actually happen, right, the market's exhausted at that point, and then everybody sells off after that pump. And so when the news comes out, it actually dumps and makes people who have not been in the crypto space for very long, and makes them ponder, why does that happen? I don't understand. The news was great. How come it didn't go up in value more? Why did it go down? Well, we know, buy the rumor, sell the news. Is it going to be one of those situations? I'm almost to the point where I think XRP is actually going to maybe take a bit of a dip tomorrow because we've been pumping this thing so much. We're already over 52 cents. Let's look at the market real quick. And where are we currently with XRP? It looks like, yeah, we're at 52.5 cents right now. It's still doing very well. We're holding our own. We've been up and down for months now, right? It's been months, right? We really haven't done too much as far as going too far down or too far up. We're really waiting for the end of the case. So that's my question for you today, right? Is this going to be a nothing burger where we already assume the SEC was corrupt, and so that's already built into the market, and maybe we see a slight drop, which I think might happen, or maybe we see something so earth-shattering in these emails and documents that we never thought possible, and it really looks like that's going to be the end of the case as far as the judge goes. Because remember, the judge saw all of these emails. She's seen all of this information, and she's going to have to use all of that in order to make her decision going forward. So that may cause the market to think this case definitely is going to rule in favor of Ripple, and XRP shoots to the moon. Who knows what that price ends up being? Maybe we go over $1. That would be phenomenal. I know some people are trying to project, $2 to $3, maybe $5, but I just don't see that possible right now. This is just a speculative pump. This is just a hype pump, if that even happens. So I just want to know what you guys think. Is this thing going to pump? Is it going to dump, right? Is this a nothing burger, or is this really just going to blow our minds about what kind of unethical activity the SEC has been involved with this entire time? That's the big question. Tomorrow's the big day. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I do appreciate it. Of course, that is the reason I do these videos, so I can get that content out there. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys next time.
In 2018, William Hinman was Director of Corporation Finance at the SEC. He gave a speech explaining why the token Ether is not a security.
Putting aside the fundraising that accompanied the creation of Ether, based on my understanding of the present state of Ether, the Ethereum network, its decentralized structure, we believe current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions.
Hinman's speech moved the markets, seen widely as guidance from a high-ranking SEC official on what makes a token a security or not. Then, in December 2020, the SEC sued Ripple, claiming that XRP is a security, with arguments that contradicted Hinman's speech. Hundreds of thousands of XRP holders who never heard of the company lost $15 billion in value and had their holdings locked on exchanges. They demanded to know, why did an SEC official give that speech, only to then sue Ripple and harm the people they are supposed to protect? For 2 years, the SEC has been hiding dozens of internal emails on the drafting of the Hinman speech that could answer those questions. What is in those emails? We know that while he was at the SEC, Hinman collected $15 million from his old law firm, Simpson Thacher. That firm was a member of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, whose sole purpose was to promote Ether. We know that market participants repeatedly asked for guidance about whether XRP was a security and got no answer. What is in those emails? Why did Hinman give that speech? Was he warned about moving the markets? What is in those emails? Was the speech approved by the ethics office? What role did third-party promoters of Ether have in drafting it? Did SEC staff say what Gary Gensler refuses to admit, that the rules on crypto are not clear? What is in those emails? After 2 years of fighting, Judge Torres has forced the SEC to unseal the Hinman emails. What has the SEC been hiding? What is in those emails? We'll finally find out on June 13th.